What if I told you the Jesko Absolut is so incredibly fast, Koenigsegg refuses to even tell us how fast it really is? A machine not born for tracks, but for the rare, empty straights where physics gets nervous. No flashy spoilers, no giant rear wing, just pure Swedish insanity wrapped in a carbon fiber rocket. And the craziest part? That's not even the wildest thing about it. Somewhere deep in Sweden, it just did something no production car has ever done before. Curious? You should be. Stick around, because the numbers we're about to drop are gonna be mental. Hit that like, drop a subscribe, and get ready to meet the monster they call the Jesko Absolut. Here we go. All right. Beneath its stealth bomber shape lies a 5.0-liter twin turbocharged V8. This engine pumps out 1,280 horsepower on standard gasoline and 1,600 horsepower on E85 biofuel. Yes, it's that much of a difference. With a 180-degree flat-plane crankshaft, just 12.5 kilograms light, it revs all the way to 8,500 RPM. It's the lightest V8 crankshaft ever made, and the sound it produces, a symphony every gearhead lives for. Let me tell you about one brilliant little detail in this engine that's pretty easy to miss, but impossible to forget. Ever heard of in-cylinder pressure sensors? They're crazy rare, even in Formula One. Jesko has one for each cylinder. That means each cylinder tweaks itself in real time. More power, less risk. The Jesko Absolut's engine also features an aerated fuel injection system. What does that mean? Cooler cylinders, cleaner combustion, and less strain at peak power. Basically, the James Bond of engines. Cool, precise, and never breaks under pressure. Let's address the elephant in the room. Just how fast can this thing go? Christian von Koenigsegg says the Absolut is theoretically capable of hitting an explosive 310 plus miles per hour, or 500 plus kilometers per hour. All that's left is just a real-world run to turn the theory into reality. Performance-wise, the Jesko Absolut did an absolute mic drop like no other. Only a year ago, in June 2024, this beast set a new 0 to 400 to 0 kilometers per hour world record with an incredible 27.83 seconds. But wait, there's more. During the same run, it also hit 0 to 400 kilometers per hour in 18.82 seconds, 0 to 250 miles per hour in 19.20 seconds, and it did the 0 to 250 miles per hour stop and go in 28.27 seconds. Truly a dream car. So yeah, all those wild 0 to 400 numbers floating around, officially verified and fully Koenigsegg approved. Obviously, there's no traditional gearbox here. This thing is fitted with Koenigsegg's 9-speed Lightspeed transmission, LST. It instantly shifts from one gear to another in 20 to 30 milliseconds. It's not only telepathically fast, it's revolutionary too. It allows for gear changes between any gear combo, skipping the usual 1, 2, 3 nonsense. No torque interruption and no shift lag. And with U-Pod Ultimate Power on Demand, you're always in the perfect gear before you even think about it. But wait, it gets better. Most hypercars rely on big wings for downforce. The Jesko Absolut, it completely ditches the massive rear wing found on its sibling, the Jesko Attack. Why? To chase an ultra-low drag coefficient of just 0.278. That's slippery. Sure, it only produces 150 kilograms of downforce versus the Jesko Attack's 1,400 kilograms, but that's the whole point. It isn't built to corner, it's built to destroy speed records. The moment it shows up, it might remind you of the Jesko Attack, but it's more like its evil twin that screams velocity. Instead of that massive rear wing, Koenigsegg gave the Jesko Absolut a pair of F-15 inspired fins. They're not just eye candy, but they also channel airflow to keep the beast planted when it's flying. Right up front, you'll catch the streamlined splitter winglets and redesigned front louvers. That big air duct on the hood you normally see closed. because anything that causes extra downforce also causes drag, and the Jesko Absolut wants none of it. Even the rear wheels are covered with removable aerodynamic discs to keep high-speed turbulence on a leash. Speaking of wheels, Koenigsegg currently uses Michelin Pilot Sport Cup 2R tires, but they're not built for the speeds the Jesko Absolut is capable of. That's why we haven't seen a top speed run yet. Michelin, or someone, needs to make a new tire strong enough to survive the Jesko Absolut's fury. Head to the rear, and you'll spot the extended tail section, which is longer than the Jesko attacks. So what? So this. Longer tails equals smoother airflow, equals less turbulence, equals more speed. But here's where things go from wild to wait, what? The entire body is made of naked carbon fiber. You can get it painted, but why would you want to? The carbon tub underneath, the carbon ceramic brake, the fact that Koenigsegg pioneered carbon fiber wheels, the Jesko Absolut is carbon obsessed. It shaves off precious grams, cranks up the car's performance, and looks absolutely fire. And the rear diffuser, the biggest one Koenigsegg has ever slapped on a car. The two-door fastback Targa Coupe design also features a removable hardtop roof, which can be conveniently stored under the hood. Alright, we've drooled over the outside. Let's open those dihydro synchro helix doors and check out the inside. For the sake of clarity, no. Koenigsegg hasn't dropped interior pics specifically for the Jesko Absolut, but don't worry, that isn't a top secret cockpit either. The layout and design are expected to be nearly identical to the standard Jesko or Jesko Attack. First impression? Carbon everywhere. From the dash to the door cards to the floating center console, the entire cockpit is dripping in exposed carbon. The seats, carbon fiber bucket seats, light as a feather, tough as nails. And guess what? They're electrically adjustable and come with memory functions. Now let's get into the tech stuff. Starting with something Koenigsegg calls the SmartWheel. Trust me, it's as cool as it sounds. The carbon fiber steering wheel has two tiny touchscreens built right in. It lets you adjust the ride height, change your music, take a call, all without lifting your hand off the wheel. Behind it, no. A 5-inch digital dash mounted on the wheel itself, not behind it. Turn the wheel left or right, the screen stays perfectly upright. That's right, it stays perfectly upright. Front and center, there's a 9-inch touchscreen with Koenigsegg's Smart Center system packed with everything you need. Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, Bluetooth and USB, wireless charging, and dual-zone climate control. There's configurable ambient lighting, plus a premium sound system custom developed by Koenigsegg. In terms of safety, this speed demon features a bird's-eye view camera, front and rear sensors, and a reverse cam. So yeah, the Jesko Absolut may be built for speed, but the interior is anything but stripped down. It's minimalist but smart, luxurious but powerful. Named after Christian von Koenigsegg's father, Jesko. This is a weapon that leaves names like Bugatti and Rimac in the dust. It's a genius blend of killer performance and Scandinavian sophistication, built by one of the most badass companies in existence. Now, we want to hear from you guys. What's your favorite hypercar crush, and what makes it the one? Drop it down below in the comments. And hey, if you want more epic rides, smash that like button, hit subscribe, and ring the bell so you never miss the next one. Like always, until then, keep rolling.